Good morning. Hello. I want to talk to you today about 4 proven ways that you can stay healthy, keep healthy, because this is a continuous journey. It's not a simple fix. So changes, lots of changes, 4 kind of categories that you can make changes today, easily make these changes just to improve your health and wellness, and live a quality life so that we can be at our fullest and empower our life and be at our highest vitality. So welcome. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Love to know where you're coming from, and I'll give you a shout out too if you're on the replay, so let me know that. If we haven't met before, my name is Dodd, and I'm here to inspire and encourage you to be healthy and bring all wellness tips and things that you can enjoy your life to the fullest. So welcome to my page. So let's get started. So the number one thing that 4 categories that I like to talk about, and number one thing, of course, is what we are eating, because we need to support our body, right? Like you wouldn't pour water into your car instead of gasoline, right? So what are you putting into your body to fuel it, to make it run better? Because what we eat is what you're sending to your cells for nutrition and how they're going to react, right? So it's so important on what you eat. So replace those empty calories and those chemicals and the processed foods with whole foods like fruits and vegetables and whole grains. It's good food. Like do this test, spend just like one day just eating completely whole foods and see how your body feels. Because I know when I start eating other things occasionally, that my stomach it feels off. There's a different feeling there that, it doesn't, something is not right. So I know when I've eaten the wrong things. So, for example, simple things that you can do is have some fruit for vegetables. There's some school kids going by, so there's a little bit of noise in the background if that's what you're hearing. Have some fruit for vegetables and take snacks from the produce section of the grocery store. So I love pears, and I just cut into a pear this morning, and it was ripe, and it was just so sweet and juicy. I didn't want to put it into my smoothie. I just wanted to eat it up, right away. But like, especially right now in North America anyway, we're coming into the summer season, and so there's so many fruits and vegetables that are ripe. I just had some delicious apricots the other day, sweet and juicy, plums, and so many fruits. So eat things that don't have a nutritional label, because they're whole, right? So they don't have any kind of processing, or they're right off the plant kind of thing. And especially if you can buy locally, even better. So, okay, enough on that one. You are what you eat, right? Support your body. So how are you doing? So let me know, do you normally eat whole fruits and vegetables, or are you more like, are you shop from the outside of the grocery store, or are you more from the center? So let me know, how, kind of where you fit into that spectrum. Okay, so the second one I wanted to talk to you about is hydration. It's so important to have lots of water into our system. So, we've kind of been a scale over the years: drink lots, and then it's, drink less. But I like to go by about 2 liters for women, and maybe 3 liters for men per day. And so that can be a simple guide by just having, a water bottle beside you. Now it's so common to have, water bottles. Everyone walks around with it, and it's kind of accepted now. So there's, no real excuse to not have water right by you. Replace that soda can, with fresh water. I like to just put, if I want a bit of a treat, I have one of those carbon dioxide pumps from a cartridge, and so I can carbonate my water. So it's just simply my water with carbonation in it. So there's no extra calories. It's just water, and a little bit of fizz in there adds a little bit of sparkle. And if I want some taste to it, then I add some fruit juice just to add some flavor. So that replaces, that's kind of like a low-calorie, fresh, real soda, but without all that processing and the extra sugars and that kind of thing. So, and when you wake up, have a glass of water, because all night long, in the summer especially, you might have sweated, which is a very good thing. Sweat out all the toxins. And then replace that water, first thing in the morning, maybe with a little bit of a lemon. And lemon is great, reduces your pH balance down, so away from, bacteria and that kind of thing, thrive in an acid. So it makes it more alkaline. So perfect. So and the other thing too is, if you're eating your fresh fruits and vegetables, they also provide a lot of water, like cucumbers and some of the fresh fruit. So that's another reason to eat fruits and vegetables, because they also help you provide lots of water into your system. And of course, the third one is exercise. So many people think of exercise as reasons to, get out there and burn energy and lose weight. But you can also think of exercise as a way to gain energy. Ever, notice after you do get out and about, you just feel more alive and more active, and just, it stimulates your brain and your body. So it's just by getting that exercise, you feel more alive. So you're actually increasing your energy with some simple activities. So incorporate simple activities, into your daily life. A lot of people like to wear a little wrist strap, that counts your steps. How many steps do you do, per day? Do you have any idea? And often too, just if you have your phone in your pocket, it also counts your steps. It might not be as accurate, but you get an idea of your activity. And breaking into a sweat, like I mentioned before, helps remove those toxins, because your lymph system needs a way to expel that from your body. So a lot of these tips, you might have heard before, and, you think, okay, well, I know that, but there might be, some little tidbit in here that you haven't heard before, or a good reminder, if you have heard it, just to kind of get back on that healthy train again and get going. So it's always great to have these little reminders going, yeah, that's a good idea. I should get out there and do it. So another way to do it is spend a little bit more time standing during the day. There's so many ways now that you stand-up desks, where you can work at the computer standing up, and you can kind of raise it and lower it depending on, how you feel, so that you're not always sitting. So that's a great tip. And I really like this next one is, when you go to the grocery store, park far away from the door rather than parking really close, and then you have to walk. So how many people always look for that parking spot really close to the door, or do you park far away, where it's easy in and out, no kind of, tight fitting parking spots. And then you get to walk, across the parking lot. So walking just that little extra bit. So let me know how you feel about that. Okay, and so the last one is sleep. So how many people out there just love their sleep? And if you don't get it, how does that affect you? I know it certainly changes my day. If I don't get my sleep, then I don't make good decisions, I get more emotional. I get more stressed. Sleep is so, so important. So good quality sleep, that much better outlook on life. So, you know, how do we do that? We need to stress less, especially, in the afternoon, evening, to manage your stress. So, a lot of great ways to manage stress is, laughing, watch a good movie, hang out with some good friends and have a good laugh, meditation, turn off your phone, get away from the computer at least, 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. And of course, getting outside every day, at least 20 minutes, just whatever it is. Hopefully, you combine that outside with a walk and some exercise. And go to bed maybe an hour earlier than you used to, or sleep in, on a Sunday, sleep in an hour later, or focus on some self-care, focus on yourself, at least, one time a week, treat yourself, whether it's quiet time or a massage or just meditation or whatever it is. But, just taking care of yourself is so, so important. And and eat lunch away from your desk, away from your work. Really concentrate on, what it is that you're eating and enjoy every mouthful. Deep breathing techniques and things like that. When I get stressed, it's really great to do alternate nostril breathing. And if you don't know what that is, maybe I'll get into that another time. But your nostrils automatically or naturally change dominance, every 60, 90 minutes during the day. And so so one could be, when you're out of balance, one could be more dominant than the other. So just by doing alternate nostril breathing, it kind of brings things back into balance again. So just an extra little tip for you. Okay, so I just wanted to mention those 4 things today. So give you some ideas as to how to, stay healthy, keep healthy, and just keep up those tips. So maybe there's things you've heard before, maybe there's one little tidbit in there that is new idea for you, or that you might try it out. Just simple things that you can do today. Then I hope this has been helpful and that you found something. So what's your number one takeaway from this? And what are you going to do today just to step up that health routine? So let me know what you're going to do today, and I would love to know that and hear from you. So until we chat next time, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye for now.